everyone, I'm Gweakles, and I get asked a lot how I battle art block or feeling negatively about my artwork. In fact, I've gotten so many questions about it recently in the past few weeks or months that I decided that I need to make a video because this is something that every artist and even every person deals with on a regular basis, especially when they're faced with something that they're incredibly passionate about. So given that there's so many videos already out there about how to deal with art block or being confident in your artwork, I'm just going to go over a couple of things that I find help me and that I hope will help you in turn as well. Now I know that this isn't going to work for everybody. I'm not saying that this is the end-all be-all cure. This is just some helpful tips that I'm hoping that will help you out. One thing that you can do is go through old sketchbooks. Now, I don't know how old you might have your sketchbooks. This is high school stage. As you can tell, Batman stuff, Nightmare Before Christmas. But it doesn't really matter if it's old or too incredibly new. But I find that going through old sketchbooks and finding out how far you've come is really, honestly, it's incredibly, for one thing, it's entertaining, and then for another thing, to see how far you've come and where you are now, it makes you feel good, because the only person that you should be comparing your art to is yourself. You can get inspiration from old sketches and old doodles and old pieces of your own, and I find that if you can redo something or finally make whatever it was that you had started a long time ago, it's an amazing feeling, and it will definitely give you that boost that you need. Oh my gosh, look at what my Pokemon looks like when I was 17 years old. See, I already feel good about this. Another thing you can do is sift through the things that make you happy. If you're not already surrounding yourself with other inspirations or just bright colors, objects, you can listen to music, you can play video games, you can watch TV or movies, anything that makes you happy. And another thing that I like to do for inspiration is browse the internet. For example, I have a folder on my desktop called Constantine Inspiration. Oh, perish the thought. It's, has nothing to do with the fact that I really want to make a Constantine piece and I haven't been able to figure out what to do. So anytime I come across an image or a GIF, or no, that's not what I wanted in life, or just a color palette, maybe I just like these colors. Maybe I just like the style of how this dude drew it because that's really awesome. This is a zombie. It has nothing to do with Constantine, but look at those colors. Look how grungy it is. Anything that I'm like, ooh, that reminds me of this. Ooh, this is really cool. Oh, look at him when he's a punk. Oh, that's neat. Maybe if I throw all those on my screen at the same time while I'm trying to doodle or think of things, it's gonna inspire some inspiration. It's gonna inspire some inspiration. Oh, two times double the inspiration. What this is also called is a mood board. And in art school, they might have you make this, or a lot of people put those together on Tumblr themselves. You might be able to just find an inspiration board or something that someone already made, and you can just go and look at that and be like, bam, I have my inspiration already. But it's a good idea to make these, or even just find color palettes, just so you have the reference, not only there for a reference, but also to pull different things from each picture or each palette, and that sometimes will help you. It's also really good to have if you aren't used to using a reference or relying too much on one particular thing. Let's say that you're at work, or you are with your friends, or you're doing something and you're too busy to draw. Or what always happens to me is it'll be after lunch, I'll be at work, anywhere but here at my desk or at home, able to draw. And you get an amazing idea and you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could draw that right now, but I can't. Well, one thing you can do is you can write it down and save it for later. I know, it sucks. You want to draw it right now, and you can't because you have to make money so you can have a house and pay the bills and all that other stuff. You're just gonna have to take a deep breath, cry about it for a couple seconds, and then write down your idea. Because when you get home that night, you might be too tired to do it, but maybe, like right now, when you're not feeling so inspired, you're like, I know what to draw. If you look at my notes, every time that I come up with an idea while I'm at work, I will put it in my notes. Or if I can't draw, I'll put it there so I can come back to this. Don't look at it, don't take my ideas. I'm just kidding. Maybe you're like me and you overthink things when you draw. Like, I need to draw something right now. Oh my gosh, I've been drawing 80 girls. Maybe I should draw a guy something. What's a guy something that I haven't drawn yet that I would like to draw? Oh my gosh, I should get a reference. All of the people that I'm drawing right now look awful. Look at all these other artists that are drawing wonderful things, and my people don't look like this. And then you're just going down into a slippery slope, and then you feel bad, and then you're just sitting here, and then nothing's getting drawn. It sucks. And everyone has it. Maybe you have it a different way, but that's usually how mine goes. And it happens all the time. As a matter of fact, it's been happening every night. So what I've been trying to do is not think so much. If those other things don't work out for you, maybe try not to think so much. Maybe just look around and draw something simple. Just do simple doodles. Maybe just practice figure drawing. Maybe be like, oh, check out this really cute narwhal that I have on my desk. I'm gonna draw the cute little narwhal. Now I know what you're thinking. Gweakles, why are you drawing that silly little squishy? It's not gonna make you better. It's not gonna make you feel better. And you're absolutely wrong. The thing with just picking something at random or just drawing it, whether or not you're really feeling it or not, and making sure that it's simple, the idea behind it is to just warm you up. Period. That's it. Just warm you up, and you know what? If it doesn't work out at the end, you can say at the end of it, you know what? I drew something today, or you know what? I tried, and keep doing it over and over until eventually it's going to turn into something that you want to continue and make a full piece. Or you're going to say, you know what? I'm warmed up now. Now I want to go and pursue what it is that I really want to draw. Something that's harder, something that's more challenging, something that's not as simple. It's just a little throwaway thing to say that you tried and not put a whole lot of pressure on yourself. That's what's important, and that's why you should always try and do something simple and at random. If you have a pet, I highly suggest you use them to your advantage and use them for snuggles and love, and invade their personal space when they're clearly trying to sleep and they want none of your shenanigans. I know a lot of people say you should draw every day. You need to be practicing or you're not going to get better. And they're absolutely right. You definitely need to draw as often as you can, but at the same time, you need to remember that you're only human. And sometimes you're just not going to be able to do it. Whether that be because you're tired, whether that be because you have things going on, maybe you just need a break from everything, even what you love most. And sometimes you need stuffed animals. Maybe you just need to relax, huddle up on the couch. Maybe that means reading a comic. Maybe that means even looking at some art books and getting your inspiration back that way. But I find that out of sight, out of mind, something will pull you back in, whether it be from the art book, the comics, or simply just taking a simple break. There's also these really cool things called video games, and that helps too. And it's a great outlet for just having fun, not worrying about things. And a lot of people argue that they damage your brain and that they're a waste of time. Don't worry about it. This is for you. And if you need to go shoot people, or you need to play Pokemon, and live in a fantastic world with magical creatures where that's your only goal in life, then so be it. It's healthy. I know the internet's a scary place. I know putting yourself out there is very hard, and it's scary, and it's very intimidating, and it leaves open a lot of room to get hurt. And it's gonna happen. I'm sorry. It'll happen. It's happened to me, but you can't make friends or get anywhere without trying. You have to try, and you have to keep trying consistently and just learn. But You need an art buddy, you need art friends, and you need to involve yourself within the community. Whether that's here, whether that's Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, DeviantArt, a forum. Immerse yourself. Do your research. Go and learn. Find things. Maybe there's an art community in your own little hometown or your large hometown. See what galleries are going on. Go to the coffee shop and sketch. Don't worry about people staring at you while you're sketching or judging you. You're there for you. What's important is that you realize that you're making artwork for yourself, not for anyone else. You're doing this because this is what makes you happy. And I think the most important thing that you need to realize when you're feeling down about your art, you're having an art block, is why you're doing art in the first place. And when you're being so hard on yourself, you have to remind yourself, am I having fun with this? What am I doing that's preventing myself from enjoying what I love most? If you guys have any helpful tips for anyone else who is going through art block or who needs a community to join, please leave a comment down below. I would really, really love to see us build and thrive our own art community or join other art communities here or wherever it is that you so choose that you're comfortable with. But I love community. It's very important. It's very important to have those people to rely on and say, hey, what do you guys think of this? I'm not feeling so good about it. Do you have any suggestions? What should I do? Or, hey, you know what? That looks fine. I think you've just been staring at it too long. Oh, you're right. Because chances are no one's going to judge you as harshly as you are. And it's very important, I implore you, to find a community or a buddy and make sure that they can help ground you. And if you don't know how to do that, then leave a comment down below. Someone's going to know how to help you. Someone's going to want to help you. Someone's going to want to be your buddy. You will find them. And once you do, there's nothing better than having your own community or that place to go to that you're comfortable, or that person that you can talk to and share your pieces with. And I find that that is one of the most important things you can do for yourself with your art, other than being sweet to yourself. I hope this video was helpful to you in any way, shape, or form. If you have any questions or any concerns, please leave them down in the comment section down below. Please post other ways that you deal with art block or coming over being cruel to yourself when it comes to your art. And who knows, you might help someone else and someone else could help you. If you know of any great art communities, please leave those down in the comments down below too. Hope you guys have an amazing week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Does it make sense? Do I need to make it fantastic? No. But why won't you love me? I don't feel good. I need your love and support. Please. Please. Thank you. Just draw.